Symbology of the Tarot Pack, an excerpt from a Dictionary of Symbols by J.E. Cirlot. Present-day psychology has confirmed the conclusions of Eliphas Levi, Mark Haven, and Oswald Wirth that the tarot cards comprise an image, comparable to that encountered in dreams, of the path of initiation. At the same time, Jung's view, coinciding with the secular, intuitive approach to the tarot enigmas, recognizes the portrayal of two different but complementary struggles in the life of man. A. The struggle against the others, the solar way, which he pursues through his social position and calling, and B. Against himself, the lunar way, involving the process of individuation. These two ways correspond to reflection and intuition, to practical reason and pure reason. A person of lunar temperament first creates, then studies and verifies what he already knew. The man of solar temperament studies first and then produces. These two approaches also correspond, up to a point, to the concepts of introversion, which is lunar, and extroversion, which is solar, or to contemplation and action. The complete pack of cards, known by the name of Tarot, is made up of 22 major enigmas, with images that together comprise a synthesis and up to a point an entity, and 56 minor images incorporating 14 figures in 4 series. Gold corresponding to the English diamonds, bearing figures of circles, discs, and wheels, clubs, maces, and scepters. Swords, spades, and goblets, hearts. The gold suit symbolizes the material forces, the club the power of command, the goblet sacrifice, and the sword discernment and the meting out of justice. The 22 major cards correspond to the letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Included in each of the suits of the minor cards are the king, the dame, queen, the knight, horse, and the knave, jack. These suits have been equated with the powers that reign on earth, and in consequence with the controlling or higher professions as follows. Government with clubs, the military career with spades, the priesthood with goblets, intellectual activity with gold. For all forms of treasure are always symbolic of the riches of the spirit and the mind. According to Saunier, the images of the major enigmas derive from the symbolic paintings in the Egyptian books of Thoth Hermes, representing the knowledge of the universe. However, Oswald Wirth, whose interpretations of the symbolism of the tarot we shall in the main follow, points out that the archaeology has never unearthed the least trace of anything that might conceivably be an Egyptian, Arabic, or Greco-Arabic tarot pack. But he indicates that the Kabbalah must have been well known to the authors of the tarot, because they fixed the number of the major enigmas at 22, which is the same as the number of letters in the Hebrew alphabet, every one of them pregnant with symbolism, and the same also as the number of the teraphim, the hieroglyphs used by the Hebrews in divination. Wirth, arguing from the fact that Italy was undeniably the first country to develop playing cards, maintains that these allegorical images grew up in that country. The earliest representation known to us of the major enigmas dates from 1392. To quote Eliphas Levi, "The tarot is a monumental and singular work, simple and strong as the architecture of the pyramids, and in consequence as durable. A book which informs by making one think. It is perhaps the greatest masterpiece of the human mind, and certainly one of the most beautiful things handed down by antiquity." The 22 mysteries are 1. The minstrel, 2. The archpriestess, 3. The empress, 4. The emperor, 5. The archpriest, 6. The lover, 7. The chariot, 8. Justice, 9. The hermit, 10. The wheel of fortune, 11. Strength, 12. The hangman, 13. Death, 14. Temperance, 15. The devil, 16. The tower, 17. The star, 18. The moon, 19. The sun, 20. Judgment, 21. The world, and 22 or 0. The fool. The cards from 1 to 11 comprise the solar way, active, conscious, reflective, and autonomous. Cards 12 to 22 denote the lunar way, passive, unconscious, intuitive, and possessed. We cannot here explain the relationships which can be drawn or the patterns of meanings which can be derived from these relationships without going beyond the bounds of strict symbolism. An examination of the particular meaning of each card will be found under its appropriate heading. Nevertheless, we will quote the broadest meanings of these 22 enigmas suggested by Eliphas Levi. 1 signifies the being, the spirit, creation. 2. Sanctuary, the law, knowledge. Woman, the mother, the church. 3. The word, fecundity, generation in all 3 worlds. 4. The door, initiation, power, the cubic stone or its base. 5. Information, proof, philosophy, and religion. 6. Enmeshment, union, antagonism, equilibrium, combination. 7. The weapon, the sword, triumph, and majesty. 8. The scales, attraction and repulsion, the path or way, promise and threat. 9. Good morality, wisdom. 10. Manifestation, fecundity, the paternal scepter. 11. The hand in the act of taking and sustaining. 12. An example, teaching, a public lesson. 13. Domination and strength, rebirth, creation, and destruction. 14. The seasons, the flux and flow of life, always different yet always the same. 15. Magic, eloquence, commerce, mystery. 16. Sudden, subversion, weakness. 17. Effusion of thought, the moral influence of the idea upon forms, immortality. 18. The elements, the visible world, reflected light, material forms, symbolism. 19. The head, the summit, the prince of heaven. 20. Vegetation, the generative virtues of the soil. 22. The microcosm, the sum of all in all. Each of these images comprises a fusion of certain ideas relative to the outer and inner worlds, disposed according to the forms and patterns of the mind. The intention is to create, by means of these images, an order more comprehensive even than that comprising the 12 divisions of the zodiac, and to design a wheel which would embody all the archetypal potentialities of the existence and evolution of mankind. Our aim has been simply to sketch in an idea of how the tarot pack functions as a symbolic instrument. In order to grasp the full range of its significance, it is necessary to study not only the basic commentaries written upon it, but also the cards themselves, observing all the combinations and implications. A field so vast as to constitute a special branch of symbolism as wide-ranging as that of dreams. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can find me at LVXMAGICK.etsy.com. Do without WILT shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will.